Morning. Had some technical difficulties, so I'm 6 minutes late. Terminator, hey buddy. How's everyone doing this morning? No stream yesterday. Had other things going on. There's going to be days where I'm not able to live stream every day, so I'll certainly try to do as many as I can. Anything new in the world out there? What's the latest gossip? Well, we're going to be getting 10 more chicks in today. Just got a voicemail from the store saying that our chicks are waiting for us at the store. We've got 10 more ISA Browns waiting there. It's always exciting when you get new chicks. Oh, did you? What was the issue? Rolling? So here's a story that's in the news right now. See if we can see that. Can you guys read that? Google Hangout, huh? I've heard of that. I don't know what it is, though. So the story in the news says, a DNA test reveals fertility doctor used his own sperm to impregnate patient. Imagine that. Have you guys heard of those DNA kits that you can send to companies and they'll do sort of a generic DNA test and give you ballpark results on your ancestry? I've actually thought about doing one of those. Wow. Hey, James. Good morning to you. So I'm reading this story online that's in the news right now. The headline of it is DNA test reveals fertility doctor used his own sperm to impregnate patient. So this fertility doctor used his own sperm without the mom's knowledge to fertilize her egg, and she subsequently became pregnant and gave birth to a daughter. Morning, hi. Hello to you from wherever you're from. Looks like maybe you're from India. Not sure if you speak English or not. All right, buddy. We'll catch you later. All right, rolling. Yeah, I'll message you my email. I'll message your channel and I'll send it to you on that. Kind of a slow live stream today. So the participant list doesn't update instantly, so it's hard to know who's tuning into the live stream because the participant list doesn't automatically update. So there must be some sort of a pause or delay. Hey, Redline. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. If you guys don't know Redline, you should go check out his channel. It's pretty cool. $30 seconds. Okay. Thank you. I did not know that. So right now it's 10:15 a.m. here Thursday morning, and it's about, I want to say it's around 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, did you? How was that? You like it? Nice. Have to check that out. Yeah, I can pull it up on another tab. I'm going to your channel right now so I can check it out. Doing a burnout on your scooter, huh? You got to put bleach down, though, when you do a burnout. Do you know that, Redline? You got to put some bleach down on the pavement, then do your burnout. Yeah, but if you put bleach down, then you'll get some smoke. Hey, Fanatic, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Good morning.
Welcome home. We'll show you how.
Yeah, no biggie. Still pretty cool. Well, I've got a heck of a delay going on my end, even on the, let me see here. Oh, no. I think there's a delay on what you guys see as opposed to what I see, because when I view my chat on a different, under a different tab, there's probably a 3-second delay. No biggie. So anyway, something I wanted to mention that I'm going to be doing for people when they turn into live streams is I'm going to be pulling up your channel and viewing your videos and just sort of going through your library and leaving that run to help get you some more view time. Yeah, no problem. The beep, that was the oven. My wife's cooking breakfast over here.
I was baking bacon.
She was baking bacon. People typically fry their bacon. We found that baking it actually, it gives it what do you think? What's the benefits of baking it?
Baking it?
Yeah.
Makes it more crispy.
If you bake your bacon, it's more crispy.
Not so fatty. It gets more of the fat off it.
Yeah, it drains the fat out too, which is nice. Yes, it is. Bacon is always good.
You bake it at 400 for 12 minutes.
For 12?
Yeah.
Yep. So she says when you're gonna bake your bacon, set your oven 400 degrees and cook it for 12 minutes. And it comes out perfect and delicious. Farmal, well, he's at 749 supporters right now, but his last video, I believe, was a thank you video for hitting 500 subs. Congrats on hitting your 500. Thanks, Ben. He's got his chicks in a brooder just like ours. One of these.
Yeah.
These totes.
Who's that?
Farmal Fanatic is his channel's name. Yeah, you like your Michelins, huh? That's good. How do they do on wet roads? They hold pretty firm. Is the traction pretty decent? So here's breakfast here. So that's the breakfast that my wife just served me. Top speed runs in the corner, huh? Cool. What time is it for you over there, Red Line? Is it morning or is it evening? Okay. So you're 9 hours ahead of us. Yeah. I was in the military, so I know military time. If you really want to confuse civilians, when they ask you what time it is, give them military time. Excuse me, military time. And then wait for their reaction. It's always funny the looks you get when you give somebody the time of day in military time and they're completely lost. Redline, I noticed that you blurred your image in that last video. Is there a reason why you do that? Obviously, you want to maintain your privacy, but I was just curious to know if there's some unknown issue or something that we don't know about. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's fine. I don't need. Actually, let me get a squirt of that. I don't need to know what you look like. I was just curious to know. But I see it's kind of a suspenseful kind of thing you're trying to set up for, huh? Face reveal at 1,000 subs. Yeah, maybe I should have did an anonymous channel, so then everybody doesn't have to look at my ugly mug.
Shut up.
I actually don't have Instagram, so YouTube is the only social media that I use. Did all y'all hear about that? The way that third-party applications were using the personal information that you gave Facebook. They were using that for their own purposes. No, I don't have Facebook either. Just YouTube. See, when you make your egg sandwich, I always like to dip it in ketchup. It's almost like I'm having breakfast with you guys. Except I can't see when you have food on your face. Yep, it is good. My wife's a good cook. What'd you have for dinner, buddy? Huh. Cabbage with veal and bacon.
Isn't that baby lamb?
Yeah, it's baby lamb. How'd you cook your veal? Do you buy your own veal or do you process it yourself? No, I've never had veal. I don't think I'm interested in having it. Baby cow? I don't think you call baby cow veal, do you?
Veal?
Yeah.
Here's baby lamb.
Now, over here in the U.S., veal is baby lamb. We don't slaughter baby cows over here, to my knowledge. Yep, lamb is baby sheep, but when they process it and sell it, They sell it as veal. And make sure I got your videos going here still. So Redline, you hit 100. Congrats on that. You're sitting at 138 right now. So keep working. It's really nice. Do you use a GoPro? Yeah, we got lots of snow. Still cold and snowy here. We don't have any new beaches that I know of. Do we? Do we have any new beaches? I don't think that we do. Farmel, I got your channel pulled up too. Playing your videos on a separate tab. Farmel's sitting at well, he actually just now before my eyes got 750 supporters. So congrats to him. I keep on trucking towards that magic number. I'm from Wisconsin in the United States. I don't know how much you know about the United States, but we have states over here that make up our country. And the state that I live in is called Wisconsin. It's in the Midwest, the northern Midwest. It's one of the colder states in the United States. Okay. I don't know anything about your country. Yep, I've got some. Can't start a morning without coffee. Yeah, I know it's general location. I'm not really great on geography. I know that you had some ethnic wars over there, if I recall. It was a pretty bad deal. Yep, I certainly will. You guys make sure you check out Charity's channel too. I don't know if Croatia is separate from Russia or what that looks like right now. So it's in Europe. It's in the European Union. and they speak Croatian. It has a long coastline on the Adriatic Sea, encompassing more than 1,000 islands. Wow. The inland capital is distinguished by its medieval upper town and diverse museums. The coastal city Dubrovnik has massive 16th century walls encircling an old town with Gothic and Renaissance buildings. Wow, that sounds really cool. Gothic and Renaissance buildings.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just YouTubing it. You got a lot of medieval structures over there. That's very interesting. Morning, Fox Valley. You too, kids. You have a good day yourself. Yeah, so that's an expensive city to live in, huh? Green Bay area? We're much farther north than you. We're in northwestern Wisconsin. That's good where you live, that it's half the cost. Well, I like this guy's channel because he does the community watches. I just pulled up your channel, Fox Valley. Nude beaches, huh? Yeah. I don't think I would be going to those. I don't think I'd be allowed to go to those. Would I be allowed? Oh, nope, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't leave.
Sounds like you haven't, or it sounds like you're fairly interested in those nude beaches, eh? Hi, Len. Thanks for tuning in, friend. Thank you. You as well. Anyone, if you're not a freak, is welcome. I don't know if I'm considered a freak or not. Maybe.
Yeah, you are.
I am, so I guess I'm not welcome.
Looks
Yeah.
like you have a really big glare on your face.
It's from the sun. I don't know if you want to close the blinds a little bit.
Sometimes when you're talking, it looks like you don't have eyeballs.
It's because of the glasses. If I take them off, then it's gone, but then I can't hardly see the screen. I can see it, but it's kind of blurry. There, it's a little. You want to show it a little more? I think it's going to be some glare no matter what. That's good, I guess. Yeah, I think you're safe. Rolling's back. I think you're safe though, Redline. I don't think that your channels or that your parents are going to be tuning into the live stream. So your secret's safe with me and the 7 other people in here. How many dozens do you sell, Rolling? One dozen? Four dozen. Holy smokes, that's a good sale. It's $12 I'll pay for a bag of feed. Yeah, it'll be published, but I wouldn't worry about it. We don't know what you look like anyway. Rolling, you can ask him. He's a lot closer to you than I am. Anago is where he's from. Fox Valley's channel. He's based out of the Green Bay area. And we're just rolling. You kind of missed it. We were talking about nude beaches, so we don't have any nude beaches in this part of the state. Oh, okay. So some of your supporters do know what you look like and who you are. I don't think they're going to follow your activities on YouTube that closely, so I wouldn't worry about it, buddy. I take it going to nude beaches is frowned upon by your family, perhaps, or something. Maybe it's taboo to them or something. I don't know. Southern Wisconsin has nude beaches. You'll have to message me, Fox Valley, with where those are located. I'll have to take a little vacay down there. It's a huge taboo, huh? For some reason my camera got kind of blurry. Resolution is very grainy.
Maybe it's because you're talking about new beaches.
No, that's not why. Yeah, it's always refreshing and satisfying seeing the channels that tune in for live streams supporting each other. Makes you feel like see, my wife busted me now. That's what I get for talking, doing live streams while she's home. Guess I'll have to start scheduling the new beach live streams when she's at work or at school. You have some weird subscribers, huh? Yeah, I'm one of them. No, we know it's. Oh, do you do like landscaping work, Redline? Or is that around your home? I can't ever get a weed eater to run for more than a year. Yeah, I know that. She's just goofing around. She's not being serious. All right, so that's your job. I got you. I've done plenty of that kind of work in the past myself. So red line's up to 139. So somebody from the chat supported him. You did? Oh, so you can keep tabs on him? Oh. Redline, my wife supported your channel. She wants to hear more about the nude beaches, I guess. Her name is Sadie the Egg Lady. She doesn't really have a channel, but that's her channel name. She doesn't have any content on it. But feel free. Partially off grid. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I missed you. I didn't see your comment in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in. You loved Horsey? Yeah. So Debbie, if you're still in here, when people tune into our live streams, I'll be pulling up your channel on a different tab and then viewing your videos that are in your library, just to give you some more view time and give me a better sense of what you're offering out there for content. So if I'm being silent for short periods of time, it's because I'm on your channels, your individual channels, watching and commenting. I'm not ignoring anybody. So right now I'm on Debbie's No Need Italian Bread. Make sure you all check out her channel. She's got a nice little homesteading channel of her own over there. Oh, don't blush. Don't. we're all friends here. So these live streams are awesome for us because it's a place for us to all kind of link up. Rolling has, I think he started doing, he's doing his live streams fairly frequently too. So it seems like his are more later in the evening, past my bedtime, so I'm not able to attend his. But if you guys are, it's a good place to meet other like-minded channels. And there's even some people that tune into live streams, at least my live streams. They're not necessarily, they don't live necessarily the same lifestyle, but they're a supporter. Yeah, rollings are after 10 p.m. I'm an old man. I have to get my rest, or I'll be crabby the next morning. Nobody wants a crabby old man around. Yeah, I'm on that same video, Charity. It looks, I'll have to show my wife that. No need Italian bread too.
Bye.
Bye.
Miss you.
Miss you too. Be a big boy, okay? Yep, you got to be a big boy, right? Then you get a treat. Yeah. So, Debbie, when you say partially off-grid, what do you mean by that? I'm sorry. I haven't watched enough of your videos to know if you've covered that in your videos. I apologize. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Hopefully the scheduling, I'll definitely do that with your rolling if I'm available to do it, and it's if it'll work for our schedule. Yeah, I'll let you know, buddy. I'm thinking this weekend will be it will work for me. Okay, you're hooked up to electric, but not gas and water. Okay. So what do you use for, all right, I'll check my messages. What do you use then for your gas and your water heat? You have electric, okay. So explain to me what the water holding tank says. How do you replenish that? How does that whole system work? Because I don't know anything about it. Well water also. Yeah, there's nothing better than well water. I live in the city limits here, and I will certainly not drink water out of our faucet. I can tell you that. Tastes horrible if you ask me. Lots of chlorine. I obviously drink the water, but the only water I drink is out of our fridge back here, which it's filtered through an additional filter. I drink the filtered water out of the refrigerator. I drink that frequently, but I never drink water just out of the tap.
is coming. It's a beautiful day. Windy, but beautiful. I don't want to roll it. What I do, I just pat it out like so.
Right now, I'm just I'm on your guys' channels right now. So apologies for the pauses and the silence if you're wondering what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, tap water is gross. Cisterns or cisterns. Yeah, we don't have a well. We definitely have all city water here. You have to pay for that. You pay just even if you didn't use one drop of water, you're going to get a monthly bill from the city, and we do. It's quite the racket that they have going on, I'll tell you. And they don't allow you to, if I wanted to build a well or have one put in, they wouldn't allow it because they have to get their money. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that rolling. Thanks, Fox Valley. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that when I'm going to start scheduling my live streams. One of the supporters for this channel advised me that it'd be beneficial everybody if I started scheduling them rather than having them impromptu and kind of off the cuff, which makes sense, I guess. So I'm going to start doing that way. Makes it a little more convenient for people so they can plan to view it if they have time and they're interested. How deep is your well, Debbie? Yeah, I don't know why my camera just decided to like go blurry. I don't want to get too up and close and personal with you guys, but I was sitting here and I actually watched it get blurry out of nowhere. I just wiped it off with my hand. I don't know if that helped at all. I've got a really cheap laptop, so it's probably not going to have the best audio or webcam. So you're paying for your city water, but you have a septic, huh? Yeah, Rolling's channel has a lot of far more. His channel. All right, Terminator. Thanks. His channel has a lot more information that can be gleaned. He's very knowledgeable on a lot of aspects. His channel's been around a lot longer too, so he's had an opportunity to, produce and put out more information than mine has. But his channel is very valuable for sure. It's very valuable to me. I love learning, so I respect other people that have knowledge to share, that they're willing to share. It's kind of what our community is all about too, is learning from one another and learning how to provide for ourselves and our families. Yeah, I'm always learning too. I love learning. I mean, that's my biggest problem is my memory. I have a horrible memory. Retaining what I learn is a huge barrier for me, but I love learning. Yeah, Rolling's got a great channel. I highly recommend it to everybody. He's got a lot of good information. Hey, Mikey's here. Mikey, welcome to the show, buddy. Why'd you start your channel, Debbie? To share your knowledge with other kind of like-minded folks or people that maybe want to get into the homesteading lifestyle but don't know how. That's part of that's one of the reasons why I share what I do here at our home. We're certainly not anywhere near 100% self-sufficient, but any bit that you can do on your own to provide for yourself and sort of gain that self-independence, that's one step closer to your long-term goal, which my long-term goal is to be 100% self-sufficient. Selfie Queen, everybody in here is supportive of one another, so feel free to check out all their channels. So I can almost, with 100% certainty, 100% confidence, let you know that they'll support your channel back as well. We're all small channels in here, and we all want to see each other succeed and grow and spread our message. So support them. They'll support you back, I'm sure. Charity, you need to, you should consider doing a live. I've never seen you do a live. Yep, no problem, Selfie. Everybody in these live streams has always been very cordial and polite and supportive of one another. Just hit the 1 hour mark, you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in, talking. Kind of started out rather slow, but it always seems like it picks up. Yeah, Charity, definitely you should. I think you'd get a lot of viewers if you did. Rolling Charity, she caught my eye because she always does those some videos on chickens too, which plays a big part of our homesteading. So I think you'll like her channel. Fox Valley, your neighborhood's good at bartering. I have not got into that, but I do agree with you that the native culture, which originally started out, I mean, we have a reservation very near where we live. I'm very familiar with the native community and their current way of life and their former way of life. And there's the sad reality of it is that the vast majority of Native Americans now have forgotten their own people's history, their way of life, their culture, and it's being lost. But there are people on the reservation near my home that are, they're trying to save their native language by teaching that to their children in school. There are a handful of young Native Americans that are trying to continue teaching and learning more about their culture so that they can pass it on to others and future generations. Everybody's supporting each other. Love it. Good deal. But you're right. When you talk about the Native community, it's really a sad state of affairs with how much I'm just not finding the words I want to use, but yeah, that's true of even mainstream, the modern dominant culture in America. I think that our generations in general are just becoming lazy. There's really no way around it, just getting lazy. When I was a kid, obviously the internet wasn't a factor or part of my childhood. What I did as a kid was I was always on my bike riding, or I was in the woods, building forts, cutting trails. I was outside, but I was always outside. I was always active. I never was just sitting in the house because I found that it just wasn't appealing. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be doing something outside. That's where I got my enjoyment from. But kids nowadays, the majority of them, they don't want to go outside. It seems like they don't want to be active. Yeah. It's just a sad state of affairs with the Native American community in general. There's major drug issues with meth. It's just you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I have to utilize the bathroom. Coffee. So right here, guys, I got a basket of eggs. There's probably close to 50 in there. This is from the last, this will be day 5 when I add more to this. Actually, this will be the fifth or 6th day. That's how many eggs I get. You can leave your eggs out for quite a while. I'd say it's probably safe to leave them unrefrigerated for a week. I like to get them in the fridge. I'll be cleaning all those eggs today and getting them refrigerated. There are ways to preserve them if you don't refrigerate them, but I choose to just clean them and clean all the feces off if there is any. Thanks, Debbie. That's yeah, you're getting your meat birds in 2 weeks. Good deal. Rolling, if you how do I clean mine? I just clean mine with cold tap water. I refrigerate them, like I said, so I clean off any of the chicken poop. But that also, at the same time, as you know, that cleans the bloom off, which is a natural barrier between the egg and the outside world. So when you wash off your eggs, obviously you're washing the bloom off too, so the eggs aren't going to last as long. They won't last at all if they're not refrigerated. So if you do clean the bloom off, if you clean them off with water, then they have to go in the refrigerator immediately after that. Rolling, you have done meat birds already, haven't you? I know you said you're going to do the Red Rangers this year. Is this your first year doing meat birds or no? You had cows, okay. That's certainly a big change there, eh? $7 a dozen. Wow. That's more than twice what I get for mine up here. Red Angus. Yeah, I don't know anything about cows. I know you said you're a farm guy. I'm not. I don't know anything about cows, to be honest with you. $7 a dozen. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to sell even 1 dozen here for that price. Yeah, I suppose $3.85 a pound. Okay. $3.85 meaning that is what it costs you to have it processed, I'm assuming, by your butcher. Or is that how much you were selling it for? Yeah, I would love learning about farm life, farm work too. Oh, that's what you got? $3.85. Okay. So did you process it yourself, or were you Did he send it out to a butcher and then resell the meat? Yeah, Charity, there's a lot of competition, you know, in the Midwest, in Wisconsin. I think Rolly can probably attest to that. A lot of people have backyard chickens. They have chickens at their farms. And also a good area to raise chickens, as long as you know how to take care of them in the cold. Yeah, small world. Mikey's over in Missouri. He's in Kansas City, so he's that the town actually is split geographically between 2 states, so it's kind of interesting. Talking to him about that in our last live stream. Jerry never said why you're leaving Vegas. Not that it's any of my business either, but if you want to share why you're leaving. Vega TV, thanks for stopping by. 500 bucks a cow. Nice. How many did you have, buddy? That's a good chunk of change there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you miss home. I can't imagine living away from Wisconsin for 11 years. I was very homesick when I was in the military and I was overseas. That was a tough. So you got 1,500 bucks out of the deal. That's a couple months mortgage there. That was one of the drawbacks as a young man being in the military. I definitely missed home. I didn't think that I would. It was basically the biggest reason I joined the military was to get away from home because I wanted to get away from my dad. So felt like he was too much of a hard A, if you know what I mean. Sometimes the grass is always green on the other side, so sometimes it takes leaving before you realize how much appreciation you have for being home. Yep. Yeah, man. If you're back for this winter, yeah, I bet it'll be really refreshing for you. Yeah, I was a young guy. You know, I kept extending my tour over when I was in South Korea. I just kept extending, and they were more than happy to oblige me there because it's hard getting anybody after, unless they're straight from boot camp and they get shipped over for their first placement. Nobody wants to stay overseas, but I kept extending. Yeah, I was in for 5. I was active duty. 80s to 90s? Good God. No way, man. I could not do that. I get so freaking crabby when I'm hot. I'm just a freaking bear to be around. I can't even stand being around myself when I'm hot.
Smooth it out.
Mikey, you lived in LA? Oh, man. At Charity right now, it's like around 20, 25-ish, I want to say. Yeah, I can't imagine living in LA. I can't imagine living in a city. That would feel almost like living on Mars to me. I would be extremely uncontent, unfulfilled, unhappy. I would rather live in a tent in the woods than live in the city, to be honest with you. Year-round growing, yeah. We're definitely limited on our growing days here, that's for sure. As you plant, especially, I mean, even within the state of Wisconsin, as you keep going north, there's less and less grow days. So typically we'll plant our garden, depending on the weather, but your rule of thumb is the last weekend in May is when we plant up here. Well, it's pretty late. Yeah, I've actually wanted to look into building a greenhouse. Yeah, I understand that, Debbie. If you had no alternative, that was your last resort, then I suppose obviously, living in the city is better than being dead, but it's probably pretty close. Yeah, to each your own. I'm just a country guy, It's what I've known my whole life, other than when I was in the military. I lived in Seoul. That's a really big city, crowded, dirty. So I got firsthand experience with city life. Yeah, where I live, a hoop house. I'll check that out. I think I've seen those before. Yeah, I'll look into that though. Wait till after Mother's Day? Okay. Yeah, Cherry, it'll take you a little bit to get acclimated to it, but you're from here, so I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know what the exact numbers are here for us rolling. I would think it's probably pretty close to you, pretty close to the same window of time. Yeah, I live in a city lot. I have I live in a development. I'm still within the city limits. We've got a really nice lot for living in the city, though, I could tell you that. It's just over half an acre. I've got trees, really big yard. I've got a fenced-in backyard. I've got trail access right out my backyard for ATV, snowmobile. The city opened up the streets now, so you can legally ride on the streets with your four-wheeler if you choose. That was really a long time coming, so it's nice to see that finally happen. Yep, I'm sure he'll support you back there, TV, as soon as he gets a chance to. You too, Charity. Thanks for watching. Think about doing a live there. Who doesn't want to watch an attractive blonde doing a live stream? I don't know about you, but got my vote. Definitely rather watch a live stream by charity than watch my own live stream. Yeah, Rolling, how much land do you have? Because we've just got the, I'm on half an acre, but you're out in the country. How many acres do you have? I think our lot is like 0.52. What, we pay taxes up to the center of the road. But the city gets an easement, which is like I think it's 25, it's 20 or 25 feet from the center of the road. That's, you pay taxes on it, but you can't build anything on it. You can't put anything on it. And you have to maintain it. So I don't understand the logic behind that, how you're paying taxes on that, yet you have to maintain it and you can't build on it. So I don't know if it's like that, if that's common practice in Wisconsin or in small towns, but it's rather aggravating that you're paying taxes on land, yet you have to maintain, but you can't build. So just about 4, that's a nice little chunk. Yeah, it is. Tell me about it. You know, if I wanted to put, I plan on putting a fence in my front yard, a privacy fence. I have to back it off. I can only go up to the edge of where the easement is. And it has to be 5 feet off of both sides of my lot from the neighbor's land. They won't let you put your fence right up to the edge of your lot. That's a city ordinance. So I lose 5 feet there. I can utilize that. I can walk on it. I have to maintain it, but I can't build up to the very edge of it. I don't agree with that either. Yeah, you'll have to check out his channel. I'm not really sure. I know I support his channel. I can't remember offhand what he what kind of content he has though. Rolling, you've got you're out in the country, I believe, correct? I'm guessing that the building codes and the ordinances out in the country, out of the city limits, are a lot more lax. So it's not as yeah. You've got a lot more freedom to do what you want, which is something that you should definitely appreciate. I'm sure you do. You hate feeling like you're under somebody else's boot. Nope, it is not. Certainly is not free. That's why I did my part in serving my country. You take Korea, South Korea, for instance, it's mandatory for all males. Once they turn 18, it's mandatory that they serve 2 years in the military. And I actually strongly support that law myself. I think that I think it should be mandatory for all males who are physically and mentally able to serve the country for 2 years myself. I think that you would certainly learn and have a greater appreciation for what you have, while also fulfilling your duty to defend your country, defend your way of life, defend your family from, people who want to harm it or take those freedoms away from you. I know that will never happen in this country. I doubt that it will ever happen, but I support that logic. Thanks, Fox Valley. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. You got a good channel over there. Staying vigilant, keeping them honest, educating the public, educating public officials. Keep up the good work. Glad you stopped by. Rolling, I'm guessing he would he's a big gardener. He's a knowledgeable guy in gardening. I don't want to speak for him, but I think that he'd be a good guy to tag for gardening questions. I garden too, but I'm far from I certainly don't have a green thumb. I'm not, I just plant what I'm going to plant, keep it wet, keep the weeds down. And that's about as far as it goes for me. Oh, the tattoo deal, huh? Yeah. I have a couple tattoos now. I didn't have tattoos at the time. Yeah, I think that they do have an issue with tattoos in the military. I had some people drop out when I was in basic that couldn't do they couldn't meet the minimum requirements of like, I think that the minimum requirement for males that were like from 18 to 21, you had to be able to do like, I don't remember. It was a pathetically low number for push-ups, but there was a guy, he just could not do push-ups to save his life. I was in the Army. I want to, Rolling, maybe you can help her. Maybe you can recommend 3 channels that you support that she could tag. You've got a little bit of a wider audience than the rest of us. Oh, I got to pull up Mikey's channel. Mikey, are you trying to grow your channel? Are you actively trying to grow your channel, or are you just treating your channel as sort of something to do in your free time? Mikey's sitting at 150 supporters right now. So, Rolling, do you do any construction work at your place? Any modifications, handyman jobs? All right, so you're a good guy to answer, or a good guy to ask for an answer. So I bought these peel and stick tiles. I'm gonna put these in my bathroom. Yeah, I hear you there. So they're peel and stick. I don't know the thickness. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They have the look of wood. But anyway, I'm going to put these over my linoleum in my bathroom. My question is, when you're going to, like say where the door jamb is, and there's going to be some uneven cuts there, how do you measure, or how do you figure out how to cut, this so that it butts up and fits where it's supposed to be on the floor, taking into account for the corners, then I'll have to cut around. I know how to do like the toilet and stuff, I think. But like the corners, like where the door jamb is, I'm unsure of how to figure out how to mark on these boards where they need to be cut. I know it's very basic carpentry skills. It seems like when I back up, this gets really blurry again. It's weird. I almost think it's the glare that's kind of hurting. Yeah, I'm starting at the door, but I need to know, like, it's not, I can't just stick one of these down. It's not just 90 degree. I mean, I've got some. Yeah, but how do you draw it out when you can't? See, that's what I'm trying to visualize that. How do you draw it out? Because you can't just stick the piece there and then draw on top of it and make it accurate. You sell these at Menards. Really beautiful. And all they are is just peel and stick. All right. Let's go for a walk here, guys. Okay, so let me see here. Like right here, I'm gonna have to cut this out. It's not going, I can't just, there's a gap between my door jamb and then underneath here. And then the same goes for right. I don't know if I'm just going to have to measure it or down in there. The door jamb and then the edge of the carpet. And then the wall itself is not 100% straight either. So this isn't exactly straight down here. So that's going to make it uneven as I lay them down here because the wall isn't straight for whatever reason. I know it's very rudimentary and basic carpentry skills that for anybody that's, yeah, I've taken the trim off because I put in a new door, which is I replaced our bathroom door, and I came with a new door jamb, which I have not got to be plumb either. So that's something I have to work on as well. Put that back on over top of the floor. Yeah. I guess the concern for me is, you know, with the wall not being straight, that's going to throw off all the corresponding rows thereafter. I know I'm just overthinking it. I do that quite a bit. Well, I don't have trim on my bathroom wall there. Well, I took the trim off of the door frame itself. No, well, yeah, Mike, I'm not putting in a floor, but I'm going to apply this over my linoleum in both my bathrooms. And I was trying to figure out how to because the walls it's not a perfect 90. So I'm trying to figure out how to cut these so that all the corresponding rows are going to be just fall, you know, together straight, and there's not going to be any problems with gaps. Stay in a 1x4, and that will in the gap of the walls. So basically all these do, Mike, is they're peel and stick. And yeah, Debbie, thanks for tuning in. It was nice talking to you, getting to know you. I'm gonna have to try out that bread recipe, see how we like it. We eat a lot of bread here. You take care and have a great day. So rolling, I'm assuming you work a Monday through Friday schedule. I know you work second shift, so sounds like you have weekends off. Mike, I was wondering, I didn't see if you responded or not. Are you actively trying to grow your channel, or is it more of just a hobby that you just upload when you can? Hey, Yellow Gloves, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, I know what you mean, Rolling. It's tough. It's tough trying to convey your message when you're typing. I can't stand typing. I can't stand texting. I'm very slow at it. I'm not a good typer. It's definitely a lot easier, quicker for me to be able to speak about something than have to type it out. When I text with one hand. Like my wife, she'll sit here and text with like both hands going, you know. I can't do that. I'm like the one guy, I'm like doing that. Well, I saw, Mikey, you're up to 150. The magic number right now, if you want to get your channel monetized, is 1,000. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm trying to grow the channel up to, you know, hit that 1,000 mark. Yeah, kids are really fast typers now. But, you know, when I was in high school, they had typewriters. I took a typing class, and, you know, we still use typewriters. That was in the early 90s. I don't even know if they offer typing classes anymore. Yeah. Well, they taught me that in typing. As you get better, you know, on your typing, you're going to be looking over here at your message or whatever you're copying, and you're not even looking at what you're typing, because that takes away from your speed and your efficiency. Like kids nowadays are used to technology, so they started out typing at, you know, some of them when they're 2 years old. Typewriters and typing class. Yep, that's what we had. I'm really dating myself there, aren't I? SMS days. Oh yeah, definitely remember those. Yeah, it is. It's okay. I'm actually not supposed to. I have heated floors in my house, but and it says you're not supposed to use them on heated floors, but I'm going to do it anyway. I actually installed some of it right on the concrete slab in my walk-in closet in our bedroom. Yep, we had CB radios too. My dad had one in a couple different vehicles that he had. I've had a couple in the trucks I've had. I don't have one in the truck I have now. Yeah, you don't want to leave water sitting on it so it can soak in. I mean, you want to yeah, I don't know what happened to Mikey's channel right now. In order for your channel to be monetized, breaker. Yeah. A lot of guys still use CBs up here, I think. The loggers do. I think the loggers still use CBs. I'm pretty sure. All the loggers got them in their trucks. I'm assuming that most semi-truck drivers have them too. Yeah, now to get monetized, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 supporters, and you have to have 4,000 hours of view time over the course of rolling 12 months. So until you hit that threshold, you cannot apply for monetization. And then I heard that from what I've seen, the monetization process can really drag out for some channels. It seems like it takes months. Nobody really knows for sure. Yeah, right now it's just the two, like I said, the two conditions that you have to meet. Creative Commons videos can be uploaded. I'm not sure what does that mean, yellow? Yeah, you have to have a PayPal account too for them to pay you. And Rolling, is that true that you actually don't, until you hit that $100 mark, they don't pay you until you hit the $100 mark in revenue? Oh, and you have to have 10,000 views? Wow. Oh, that's not true. They start paying you once you get monetized. I had read somewhere that you don't get paid until you actually build up $100 worth of revenue. Okay. How long did it take for your channel to become monetized after you applied for it? You're the only channel. Yeah, your channel's been around for a while. When you applied for monetization, how long did it take for them to approve you? Terminator, that's probably private, confidential. He probably doesn't want to talk about that. It's not a lot, though. I know that. 1 day. Okay, nice. That was quick. It's certainly not something that you can, if anything, it would be a small supplemental income. You're not going to get rich or pay your bills with the revenue you generate from YouTube. For every 20 you make, they take 15. Oh, that's good to know. I don't know if you're trying to grow your channel as well, Terminator. Mikey, your channel's been around a long time. Holy smokes. My most viewed video is my worm finder video, and that's only got 500 some views on it. I don't really have any good videos that have done very well. I think a lot of it is I don't know how to edit my videos, and that certainly hurts your views. Yeah, so see, he makes $70 a month. Like I said, that's pocket change. And he's getting close. He's pushing close to 1,500 supporters right now. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah, definitely make more selling eggs. Well, that sucks that they weren't monetized. Would have got a little change out of that with that many views. I'm under no illusion that we're going to be making any kind of serious money from monetizing our channel. Something that's fun to do. It's fun getting to know people that are interested in some of the same things as you. It's fun learning from others, Wow, 31,000 views. Yeah. Yeah, well, you've got some really good information to share, so that doesn't surprise me. When you've got knowledge that you're sharing, you know, especially real world knowledge, it's going to be a lot of viewers for that. None of my videos have just taken off for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I mean, any additional income that you can bring into your house is beneficial. I'm not knocking it. I mean, $70 a month, that's for us. That's going to cover our water, so that's one less bill to worry about. And yeah, I didn't mean that. I wasn't knocking the $70. That's for sure. I'd be happy to get $70, 70 additional bucks a month. It all adds up. Terminator said that okay, you went on an outing with other channels? All right. Yeah, that's the thing, Mikey. It is a lot of work. It's so time intensive. Since I've Terminator, you got 5.2 thousand. Wow, congrats, bud. I'm definitely the low man on the totem pole with video views, that's for sure. And YouTube isn't necessarily going to work I think for the majority of people that start out. It's probably just going to grind you up and spit you out. Yeah, the live stream in terms of getting view time is certainly where it's at. That's kind of something that I figured out on my own, was just seeing that I'm not getting a lot of view time on my videos. My channel, it's a small niche type channel. There's not widespread interest in homesteading or chickens. No, they don't get, well, yeah, I mean, live streams count as view time, I believe. I hope that they do. Rolling would know that. His channel's monetized, so he's the expert in whatever is allowed and is not allowed. I would assume that it counts towards your view time. I don't know if they can put ads in your after the fact. Do they put ads in your live streams, Rolling? Because obviously that's how you generate your revenues, through your ad viewing. They're not going to put ads in the middle of your live stream. I don't think they're able to do that. So, oh, you can? Okay, I didn't know that. With where I'm at right now with my supporter count, I'd like to see myself hit that 1,000 mark within 2 months. That's my goal. It's hit 1,000 in 2 months, but we'll see. There's no guarantees. I've been good at retaining most of my supporters, so that's a plus. I'm not losing a lot, but gaining supporters takes time, that's for sure. But I do know that the live streams are good for, working towards covering that, hitting that 4,000 hour mark. So it's at least worth a shot. I'm going to give it a valiant effort. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least I know I tried. Like Mikey was saying before, it's very labor intensive for what you get out of it. I mean, if I was to calculate my time that's invested with, obviously I make zero money right now because my channel is not monetized. But if I was to calculate the time that I invested in this, in uploading, editing, live stream times, replying to comments on videos, which I always try to do. I like staying interactive. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm doing very well on my live streams, honestly, but I'm not doing all that great, that's for sure. But I still appreciate everybody that does tune in. Means a lot to me. People take time out of their day. Well, Terminator, that's why you got to think about doing your live streams, Each person that's tuned in is counting, those minutes are adding up. So, and the more people that tune in, then the more time you're building up. So you got to try. I mean, if you give up before you even try, then what good was that? But right now you're in a position where if you don't want to show your face, obviously it's kind of difficult to do a live stream unless you're going to wear like a, thanks, Rolling. Well, once and if I hit that 1,000 mark, then I'll definitely get together with you on that. Hopefully I get approved. We'll see. I got a long ways to go. I'm not even at 600, so it's going to take a while to get there. But I got to keep working at it. Not going to give up, even though it's difficult, labor intensive. You got to do what you got to do to, build some sort of income for your family if you can. If we have our water bill paid monthly through the work and time that I spend on here, then I'm not going to scoff at that because it all adds up, especially in this economy. And where we live, it's the cost of living is very high versus the wages that are found here. So people certainly struggle to make ends meet. We're no different. That's a lot of the reason why we, got interested in providing for ourselves so that we're able to take care of our own needs on our own. Yeah, right now, Rolling, I'm so not tech savvy at all. Right now, I just download my videos from my oh no, you got 3 shots. Right now I don't have any. I downloaded a program called Hitman or something like that, but I can't figure it out. It's too complicated for my little pea brain, so really haven't been doing any editing to my videos. I've been using the YouTube editor just for trimming purposes, just to cut down on the the useless portions of the video, and then I just upload them. Be nice to be able to do kind of catchy thumbnails or just make your videos more interesting visually and through music. I think that definitely helps build your increase your views, you know, rather than just uploading generic videos that aren't very appealing. I mean, there's so many videos out there that are really catchy to look at. Yeah, that's exactly it. You have to, you know, I've got a little camcorder kind of deal that I shoot my videos on. But yeah, you have to spend money on editing soft. Well, you don't have to. There's the problem is knowing how to use editing software. Yeah, clickbait videos. Yeah. I don't know. I know there's, you know, you can do those kind of things. And if you want to do that, that's fine. I know that with the video content that I upload, that there's with my channel being as small as it is, and there already being larger channels in our community with homesteading, it's hard to have your voice heard. I think once you start my channel, I want to stay away from the whole clickbait kind of thing. Okay, and rolling said clickbait will turn off your subs. And I just, you know, for my particular channel, yeah, for my particular channel, I agree with rolling there. It's more about just sharing our life and any little bit of knowledge I can share with people, or you know, build relationships through my content and viewing other channels' content. That's what I'm more interested in. I'd feel like I was being dishonest to myself and other people if I was uploading videos just to get views. But that's just me. I know that it certainly is being done on a wide scale for sure, but I have to mute you guys right here. My wife's calling. My son got some shots, so I had to mute you real quick. All right, guys. Yeah, my wife called. My son had to do a well child checkup. He got 3 shots, so he just wanted to talk to me so that to let me know they did good, and that he's a big boy and he's still alive. So yeah, I really appreciate the offer. I'll do that. I'll send some pictures. I really wish I could figure that kind of stuff out myself. It's tough without taking I have a difficult time. You know, there are a lot of things that I've taught myself through watching videos. But when it comes to editing videos and making them more appealing, it's definitely a struggle for me to do that. Be nice to eventually learn how to do that. That's for sure. But I think right now yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be nice. Yeah, we Google mapped it once you told us where you live, and looks like you're at about just 3 hours on the dot away. So it's nothing that isn't in the realm of possibility for doing, that's for sure. I think I'm going to probably wrap this live stream up. Just got over 2 hours, 15 minutes. We've had a pretty decent live stream. I think at one point for a little bit, we had 8, 9 viewers in here. So it was nice. I think my last live stream, I hit 10 was my peak. So didn't quite hit that, but that's okay. I always enjoy doing these. Yep, Terminator, thanks for tuning in, buddy. I really appreciate how dedicated and loyal and interactive you are in these live streams, man. It means a lot. Definitely won't be forgotten, that's for sure. Hey, Gorilla Bear. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, rolling. I use well, I don't use anything, but there's a very popular software called Hitman. I've got that on my computer. Figuring out how to use it's just been a bear, though. Yep, thanks for tuning in, rolling. I'll talk to you soon. Thank everybody else for tuning in. We're going to wrap up this live stream. It's been a great one. A lot of great conversation. So it was very enjoyable having it. Look forward to doing the next one. And I'll schedule that so you guys stay on the lookout for that. And if you're able to tune in, that'd be nice. So we can all have some great conversation and get to know each other better, link up with other channels that are tuning in, and grow our little community. That's what it's all about. So you all take care out there, and until the next one, best wishes, stay safe, and be nice to people. Take care.